everyone, just got a bit of a different video view this week. Probably going to go south and see how far we can go. As you can see, we've got the bike fully loaded and we have got precious cargo, and yeah, we're going to see where we go. We're going to head south. So we live, as you can see on the map, we live east coast of Kent, so we're just going to go down the coastline, and you can come along and see how far I can get down the coastline today and see where we can go with camping. There is a free camping site near Rye. That's about 50 miles away, but because of all the faffing around trying to get everything sorted, yeah, so we're leaving a little bit late. So anyway, we've got everything packed. It's a really hot day, it's 27 degrees. If you've seen the previous video on the way to Wye, we're kind of taking the same route for the first half an hour, so I probably won't show you that. We'll get through Broadstairs, Ramsgate into Sandwich, and then it's new from there, so I'll probably pick you up from there. Okay, let's do it. Are you ready, Trev? Beautiful, let's go. Okay, we're off. Yeah, beautiful day, wow. But this thing is fully loaded. It'd be about 80 kilos I'm pulling. That's with Trev as well. So, but it's so hot. Well, for the UK it's so hot, 27 degrees. Can't get him running too much, so he's going to be in the trailer for not all the time, but I'll let him off on like bridle paths and things like that. So anyway, let's get through town and get to the other side when it's nice and quiet. Hopefully there'll be a nice sea breeze. The last sandy beach I see for a while, because after Ramsgate into Sandwich it's stony beach from there on in, so the last sandy one for a while. For the shade today. Oh. Right, we come out the back of Sandwich, which separates Sandwich and Deal. There's a cut through, so it's a toll road for pedestrians and cyclists. It's free. Happy days. So yeah, this is now going to be the cut through to Deal through Royal St Paul's Golf Club. Once we get to Deal, I might stop and have a little chat, tell you what's on my mind, tell you the kind of the reason why I'm doing this. Give Trev a little stretch. He's okay at the back there. Actually asleep, I think, so I won't disturb him. Okay, well we'll check in then. Cut-through road was longer than I thought. I suppose I did drive it last time. So yeah, just coming into Deal now. stopped off in Deal. I may or may not have had an ice cream. I'll leave that up to you. Unfortunately, when you hear news of Graham Thorpe, who committed suicide, took his own life at the start of this week, you know, I can say I suffered from poor mental health, and at times it's been pretty severe. Obviously, every single case of mental health has to be extremely serious. I might have a little chat again whilst I'm pedalling, and got to get through over the top of Dover, which is going to be quite difficult, and then yeah, over to Hythe. Right, so we come out the back of Deal. What's out the back of Deal is Walmer Castle. Did a video on that a few months ago. Beautiful castle. Sure Trev's okay back there? So next stop, get over the top of Walmer and into Dover. Pretty hilly. Currently cycling up the hill, Kingsdown. I might have to push this. This was when I looked at this on the map, I thought. I was worried. And it was justified, so. Oh wow, that was the steepest hill ever. I'm on what's called Cycle Route 1 now, National Cycle Route 1 I think it is. Anyway, I've got some relief now. It's flat anyway. It's very tiring. Sounds like Trev's awake. Section is called Otty Bottom. Should be called Saw Bottom. Okay, so we made it to St Margaret's a Cliff, named after the big white cliffs which are kind of around this corner. We're not going to be going there, we're going to be turning right here. Okay, I can't put the drone up, it's too windy as I'm on the road between St Nicholas a Cliff and Dover. I'll try and take some shots if I can going past Dover Castle. I'm just getting my head down, just trying to get out of the way of these cars, which is a national speed limit road, so it's pretty quick as you're going to be able to hear right now. Steady away we go. So I'm not sure if you're able to see, but that field next to us here, they flew in the First World War from there over to France and Belgium. So there was a memorial little plaque back there honouring the Royal Flying Corps. Wouldn't that be something just to like sit here and turn the clock back 110 years? So we've got Dover Castle coming up. But if I turn the camera around, it's just going to be a distant blob. So you have to take my word for it. Right, we're coming out the back of Dover now. I didn't show you much of Dover. Pretty hilly, busy, and I couldn't really show you Dover Castle without the drone, and it's too windy. So we're just coming out the back now. Anyway, that's Dover behind us, and now we're on to Folkestone and beyond. This is tight. I've probably got about 2 inches either side of the wheels. Wish me luck. Okay, sit rep. Sorry for the heavy breathing. So we're about half an hour outside Dover, and I'm absolutely exhausted. So we're about 5 miles short of Folkestone. towards the end of the day and I'm pushing everything up the hill here. I thought that I hadn't said anything about kind of why I'm doing this. Massive anxiety attacks, on the verge of nervous breakdown again. And I kept it all to myself. And that's symbolic really, isn't it, about men mainly. And you just feel, in my case, not that you think people can't help you. There's a little part of you that thinks, I don't want to say the same things again, so you just keep it in. Okay, it's a bit flatter, so I should be able to get on and I'll talk while I ride, whilst I've got enough daylight left. So yeah, it's quite symbolic, isn't it? For us men, keeping it in. When I heard the news of Graham Thorpe, so the ex-professional cricketer, we're only blokes, we're only normal, we're only human beings. They're not just men. I don't know what the answer is. You know what the scary thing is? It's like what I'm doing right now. You just feel like you're pushing uphill all the time. Sometimes you just had enough. I'd had enough. You try and you try. Anyway, luckily for me the next day it was okay. No, it was better. Still wasn't okay. Cheers. And again, it's like what I'm doing here. You have to stop, wait for hazards to go past. A bit corny, I know, but then when you get to the top, one day you might feel a bit easier. You can start pedalling again. But I don't know what the answer is in terms of suicide, men's mental health. You hear it branded around. I don't think that does it any favours. There wasn't really a reason. There's not really a destination. I'm 52 years old and I feel like I've come to the end of the road in terms of my career, and that is scary and sad. And I've got to break through that because my career is not who I am and I have to work on that. But when you've been working at it for 40 years with some success, mainly failures, if you want to call it failures, it's difficult. So I remember reading that the biggest killer in middle-aged men is obviously suicide, and the reason behind that is they're not in the place in their lives that they thought they would be, and I get that. But doesn't that say something about society? About the pressures, the good and bad, the pedestals, whatever you want to call it. Sorry about the deep breathing. But doesn't that say something about society? Let me get back on. About the pressures we put on ourselves and the conditioning about what we should be. But what I've learned is it's a work in progress every single day. It's like an addiction, like you're addicted to try and become better in your life. There's nothing wrong with that, but when you make it something that is black and white, be all and end all, dangerous road, and I've been on it until very recently. And it's sad. Making decisions to look after yourself doesn't mean they're happy ones, quite the opposite actually. But eventually, like I am now, you kind of get to the top and you see a view like this. Folkestone down there, Euro Tunnel, and that's Hyde. I might zoom in and show you Dungeness Power Station there. And like I said, sometimes you get to the top and it's just okay, and then you've got a chance to go downhill. From the top down to the bottom. About an hour left.